Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 4 of your PE lessons this week from Ashmole Academy. My name is Mr. Chapman, this is Miss Nell, and this is Victoria. They're going to be helping out for today's lesson. Okay, to start with today, we're going to be looking at some fitness components, okay, which is part of the PE course. We're going to try and incorporate that into your lesson today, so there's a bit of learning of our PE course within our lesson. Okay, you just need a few little bits of equipment today, nothing too major, 6 pieces, but it must include either a tennis ball or, if you haven't got that, a pair of socks, okay, a pair of socks together, or if you haven't got that, then some gloves, okay, something that you can throw up into the air. Okay, so if you need to pause the screen now and go and get those, that's absolutely fine. We've just got 2 sets of toilet roll, a little stand, a pot, a ball rubber, and a pair of socks. You must have either a pair of socks, a ball, or a pair of gloves that you can roll together to make into a ball. Okay, so go and do that now if you need to. Okay, the next thing that you need to do is go and make sure that your space in front of you is nice and clear. There's nothing in the way that you could trip over. Okay, so you need to make sure that's really important, that the space in front of you, there's nothing you're going to fall over. We're going to start with our warm-up. We're going to do the same thing every single lesson to start with. So we're going to start with jogging on the spot, then some star jumps, then going to some quick feet and some toe touches. Okay? Everybody ready?
Ready.
Okay, right. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Jogging on the spot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, well done. Right, we're going to go straight into star jumps. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done. Heart rate should be getting up. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is jogging on the spot, and when I say go, you're going to go quick feet. Ready, and jogging on the spot. Go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there, relax. Get your breath back. Okay, and we'll try again. So jogging on the spot, when I say go, you're going to go quick steps. Ready? Go! Quick as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. Okay, we're going to continue with jogging on the spot, but this time I'm going to say right, left, or both. Okay, so if I say right, you're going to touch your right toe. If I say left, you're going to touch your left toe. If I say both, you're going to lean down and touch both. Okay, ready, jogging on the spot, right, left, both, right, left, right, both. Okay, well done. The second part of our specific warm-up today will be on an athlete that we want to celebrate. Okay, and this lesson, we're going to go for cricket. Okay, so we're going to pick a cricket player, Brian Lara. Okay, so the 4 movements that we're going to do that represent Lara's name are lateral circles, ab crunches, a little reverse plank, and then some alternating leg drives. Okay, so lateral circles, you're just going to have arms out to your side. Okay, and you're just going to go forwards for 10 and then backwards for 10. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go forwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swap backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, so you're going to get onto the floor now for some ab crunches. Okay, so on the floor, feet on the floor, backs on the floor as well, and you're going to have your arms across to start with, cross your body, touching your opposite shoulders, and you're going to lean up for 10. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up you get. Okay, well done. Right, so the R, we are going to go with a reverse plank to start here. Okay, so for the R, we're going to go for a reverse plank. The harder one, you're going to be on your elbows. The easier one, you're going to be on your hands. Okay, so on your elbows, we're just going to go for 15 seconds here, so not too long, just a bit of a warm-up reverse plank. Start on your elbows, lift your body up, 15 seconds, off you go. Hold your core.
Make it easier. Go on your hands.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, and the last one here is we're looking at some leg drives. So we're just going to go on a bit of a hop and a bounce. So we're going to get arms up like so. Okay, and some leg drives. 10 of these. Ready? Okay, so arms up and opposite knee up. Ready? Go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. Okay. Grab a breather if you need to. Get some water. And we are ready to start our main activities. Okay, so with our fitness components today, what we're going to do is we're going to start with agility, and then we're going to do some balance, a bit of coordination, some reaction time, and some power. Okay, so we're going to look at all of those different components that make us good sports people, okay, good physical activity people. Okay, the first one we're going to use is agility. Okay. And that is changing directions as quickly as we can. So we're going to try and improve that with a few little teaching points to try and get better at our agility. What I need you to do is start in the middle of your space, and you can create as a diamond within 2 big steps. If you haven't got that much space though, it could be 1 step, whatever you've got in front of you, okay, whatever space you have, that is safe. Okay, so we've got our 4 objects already set out. What you do is you go 1, 2, and place the object down, 2 steps back, then you go 1, 2, second object, make sure you've measured it out, and then 1, 2, 1 behind you, 1, 2 to the left hand side. So you're all nice and set up. We've set ourselves up already, ready to go. Okay, so with our agility, what I want you to try and work on to start with is a pattern, okay? The pattern we're going to create is to go forwards, then back to the middle, to your right, back to the middle, back, into the middle, to your left, and then back to the middle, okay? You're going to do this 10 times, okay? If you want to do a simplify for this, so make it a little bit easier, then you're going to stop every time you get to the middle, and then move on to the next bit. Miss Nell will give you some other bits to think about as well when you're doing this, okay? I'll give you a quick demo. So you want to try and stay front on as best as possible. You're going to try and touch the object. There, staying front on. And back to the middle. That'd be 1 set. You're going to do 10 of these, okay? Remember to try and think and remember that pattern as best as you can. Ready? Off you go.
If you're struggling to stay front on, okay, you can now turn to face the object that you want to touch. Okay, if you want to simplify it a little bit easier, okay, you don't have to stay front on.
2.
Remember, if you want a breather, okay, once you're back to the beginning, to go again, you can also do that as well.
Okay, that's 6. Might want to take a break if you need to, or keep going, keep working hard. feel the burn in your legs. 7. 8. 9. 'And stop there. Well done. Okay, take a quick break on there. Great work. Okay, so with the agility, we are just going to try and improve that slightly. And we're only going to go for 3 this time with the agility. But actually, what we're going to do is we're going to look at planting our foot and pushing off. Okay? So with your toes, you're going to push off and back. Okay? With that leading foot that's closest to each object. Okay? So if I just give you an example, I'm going to lead off with my left foot to this object and bounce back. Okay? That's what I want you to try and do this time. 3 goes at this one only, working on planting your foot and bouncing back. Ready, go.
Guys, remember, if you can't stay facing forwards, that's absolutely fine. Okay, you might just do it facing the object. Remember, if you need to take a break, you can also do that.
2, last one. Really focus on planting this foot forward next to the object. And stop there. Brilliant. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, so that's agility done. If you want to keep improving on that, okay, you can try that again as well to keep developing your agility. Okay, take a quick break if you want, get some water, whilst we now set up our space. Okay, so we're going to put our objects back into the middle and then show you what you need to do for balance. Okay, so for balance, we're going to use the objects that we've got in front of us to help improve that, okay? This is trying to be able to hold your centre of mass as best as you can, okay? So hold the middle of your body as best as you can and hold your balance, okay? Keeping your mind focused. What I want you to do is take your objects and have them around the outside of you. You're going to take just 1 step and then place it down. Then the second one's going to be at approximately the 1.5 if it's a clock. Okay, going to go at an angle. Then you're going to go at 3 o'clock. Okay, if we've got a clock face, you're going to turn back around here. Okay, so about 4.5. And then we're going to go, because we don't want to be right behind, we're going to go at about 7 o'clock and then 9 o'clock. And I might just actually move this one to 10. Okay, so it's surrounding the outside of us. You might just want to make sure that it is not too far away from you. Okay, because you don't want to be stepping too far. We are just looking at our balance. Okay? So the activity that we're going to do is we're going to try and practice staying on one leg as best as we can and touching these objects. Okay? If you're finding that too difficult, you can obviously take a break after each one. Okay? Or you might just try and get close to the objects as best as you can. You want to have maybe a slight bend in the knee, in your knee joint, to keep your balance, and you might want to hold and look on at something that is still to help with this. Hands on hips, okay, or hands out in front to your side might also help. We're going to try and do 1 round first, clockwise, and then stop, okay? So take your time, this might take as long as you need to. Okay, ready, on my left leg first, ready, go. Four, and then 5. Whoa, I lost my balance there.
Remember, if you're struggling, okay, you can come back to the centre each time you touch an object.
Okay, so that's 1 go. We're going to now try the other foot, so our right leg in the air. Ready? Try and maintain your balance, keep your arms out. Ready? Go. Take the step if you have to. Okay, good. Right, now what we're going to try and do is keep it going for as long as you can. Okay, so it's a little bit of a competition. We're going to try and get as many rounds in as you can in 1 minute. If you need to stop and put your leg down, if you need to move them slightly closer, you can move them in. You now work at your own pace and within your own area. Okay? So I'm going to do it on my left leg. You can choose which leg, but you're going to go for 1 minute on the timer to try and complete as many rounds as you can. Ready? Go.
So I'm going to do a couple at a time, okay? And then when I feel like I'm starting to lose my balance, I'll then have a little break, okay? Just to make it a little bit easier for me.
One for me. Doesn't matter exactly what order you go in. You might choose your own order now. We started with clockwise, but you might choose a different route round. Whichever works best for you. Okay, that's 3 for me, and we've just gone over halfway. Remember to go back to the middle. Maintain your balance. If you need to get your hands out to the side, you can. Oh, and I need to take a step. 10 seconds to go. I've done 3. Challenge yourself. Try and get 1 more in, and stop there. Well done. Okay, take a little bit of a breather if you need to. Okay, we're going to keep using our objects, but we're going to now take that down to just 3. Okay, so we're just going to move away the other 3 that we don't need at the moment. Okay, so I'm just going to have 3 in front of me. I'm going to pick it up, and again, I'm going to go for 2 steps, but if you haven't got that space, then you're going to take as much space as you can within 2 steps. You're going to have 1 in front, 1 to the right, in line, and then 1 to the left. Okay? So those objects should be set out. And we're going to look at reaction time now. Okay? So your ability to react to a stimulus, and the stimulus is going to be my voice. Okay? So you should be back set up, ready to go. Okay? So we're going to number it. 1 is on your left hand side, 2 is in the middle, 3 is on your right hand side. Okay? When I shout out number 1, you're going to run to number 1 and back as quickly as you can. Okay, so you're going to react to that stimulus as quickly as you can and get back to the middle. Okay, we're going to have a little race here to see who can do it quickest. Okay, so on my voice, ready, 3, and back. Good. 2. Good. 1. Okay, there's a little bit of agility in here as well to be able to change the directions back from where your object is to get back to the middle. We're going to now go for 5 rounds of this. Okay, so 5 rounds, and I'm going to change the numbers around, but you will do all 5. So 15 goes. Okay, ready, 3, back, good, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2.
Guys, if you need to have a break, okay, you can miss a set out, that's fine.
1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. Last round. 2, 3, 1. And stop there. Well done. Okay, we're now going to just change that up. We're going to make it a little bit more difficult if you want to. So we're going to start lying down. Okay, so we're going to start lying down on our stomachs. If you think I might struggle with that, if you try it once, you might just start on your knees. Okay, but we're going to start on our stomachs. Okay, and I'm going to do the same numbers, but this time we're only doing 3 rounds. Okay, so 3 goes at this. Remember, reacting to my stimulus, the sound of my voice. Ready? 3. And back down. Okay, the race starts when I shout, so you need to jump up as soon as you hear my voice. Ready? 1. Good. 2. Okay, that's round 1. On the floor again. 2. Good. 1. Brilliant. 3. Last round. Go one more. Ready? 3. 1. 2. And stop there. Well done. Brilliant. Take a break. Have a quick water break if you need it. Okay, we're going to collect all of our equipment up. Right, so you should be ready now. And all I want you to have is your tennis ball. I would say preferably a pair of socks or gloves, something soft. That's not going to break anything, okay? So we don't want to be unsafe. This is just to practice our coordination, okay? So if you have got a tennis ball, pick it up. If not, you can shadow, okay? So when we're doing any of these activities, you can shadow move. The movement's still appropriate. Okay, the first activity, we're just going to practice our coordination, which is using 2 body parts at the same time, okay? So we're going to use our hand-eye coordination. All I want you to do to start with is go, throw it up, clap, catch, okay? That's all we're going to do to start with. Very easy, just to get our coordination going. Throw the ball or your pair of socks or gloves up and catch. 10 of those. Ready, go. 5, 6, you might want to change hands now. Left hand throw up. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the challenge is now, you're going to try and do this yourself. How many times can you clap your hands before catching? Okay, so the challenge is, in 1 minute, you're going to try and challenge yourself. That might mean that the ball or glove or socks fall on the floor because you're challenging yourself to clap as many times and dropping it. But how many can you get in claps before catching your ball or socks or gloves? Okay, and I'm going to give you 1 minute to practice this. Get as many as you can. Right. Ready, go. You can let it drop. Okay, to give you a bit more. Oh, watch the ceiling.
Okay, so I'm letting it drop to hit the floor, and then I'm still clapping, okay, to give me more time to get some more claps in. To make it a little bit easier for me.
And stop there. Okay, that's just under 1 minute. I managed to get 5.
6 or
6.
5.
Oh, beat me.
I
6.
think I've got about 4.
4. Okay, brilliant. Make sure you got your own target with that one. Right, moving on now in our coordination. You're going to keep hold of your ball or the socks or the gloves, and now you're going to make use of a wall. Okay, so I'm going to use this wall over here. Victoria's going to use the back wall. Miss Nell is going to demonstrate if you haven't got a wall to use, you're going to continue to practice right hand and then left hand, catching, etc. So, if you do have a wall now, you're going to make sure your socks or gloves, or if it is a ball, is nicely rounded so that when it hits the wall, it can bounce back. Okay? The socks could be better as well because it won't be perfectly coming back to you, and that will challenge you a little bit more if you want that challenge. You're going to take 1 big step from the wall, 1 big step, and then you're going to face the wall to start with, you're just going to practice underarm against the wall in a two-handed catch, okay? So underarm two-handed catch, practicing here.
Okay, so we're going to throw up with our one hand and then catch with two to start with. Okay, so I'll go with my left, catch with two hands.
We're going to go for 10, okay? So you should be ready now to start this. Make the space available to yourself. Big step back, 1 meter back. Okay, we'll go for 10. Ready, go. 3.
If you find it too hard, okay, you can just go right to left, left to right. Okay, practicing the coordination of using both hands. If you're struggling, then you go back to two hands to catch it again.
Okay, and 10. That is 10. Right, now you're going to try and challenge yourself a little bit more. If you think I'm still working on this bit here, the throw and the catch, make sure I catch it cleanly, you're going to continue that. Our challenge now is to go right hand to left hand. Okay, right hand throw, left hand catch. 10 goes. Try your absolute best to catch all 10. Ready, go.
Okay, so we're going right hand, left hand, right. If you're struggling, okay, you can let it maybe touch the floor and then catch it. Okay, it gives you time to get in position to make that catch.
9, 10, and stop there. Okay, the last one here, this is our biggest challenge, and you can go back to a two-handed catch, but we're going to try it with one eye open, one eye closed. Okay, so we're going to one eye open, one eye closed, really practicing our coordination now. If you haven't got a wall, you're going to continue to practice the same activities, but this time just with one eye, challenging ourselves a little bit more. Really working on our coordination here. Okay, same distance, two-handed catch, ready, go. This might be a bit more difficult. Well, I've got it. 8, 9, 10, and stop there. Brilliant. Take a break if you need to. Go back to the first space that you're in if that has changed. Okay? For our final part of the components of fitness, we're going to look at power, and we're going to use the vertical jump. Now, we used that on Monday in lesson 1, okay, for the vertical jump. But this time we are going to try and get a height. Okay, so we're going to try and get a certain height. We're going to try and get a measurement of that. Before we do that though, we are going to just practice getting power, so that strength and speed in our legs. Try and get as much height as we can. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to just practice a few squat lunges. Okay? Sorry, squat jumps. Apologies. Okay, so you're going to start in a squatted position and then jump up as high as you can, using your arms straight away. Okay, we've done something similar to this before, so this is just practice. Okay, so ready, 10 of these, ready, down and up, down and up, down, up.
If you can't go as high, okay, so I'm simplifying it, just going a little bit off the ground, but making sure we've still got the correct technique. We're not looking for height, we're looking for the technique now.
9, 10, brilliant. Right, go back to your wall, and we're going to have 10 goes at this. Again, if you haven't got a wall, you are now going to be trying to almost touch your ceiling. Can you get to your ceiling? So the way in which our vertical jump works, if you weren't here on Monday, again, lesson 1, you're going to stand next to the wall, side on, your shoulder next to it, lift your arm up into the air, okay, touch as high as you can. If you've got somebody working near you, okay, family member, they can then measure how high you jump. So the measurement is from your starting point to how high you can jump, okay? And that's the sort of distance that we're looking at. 10 goes, can you beat your score by the end? Okay, take your time, ready, go. 1.
Okay, so I don't have a wall, so again I'm just trying to touch my ceiling or trying to get off the ground a little bit with the height, making sure that I'm using my hips and my legs to power through that jump.
7. When you've done 10, you can stop. 8. Really bend those knees now. 9. Last one, Try and touch the ceiling. Well done, brilliant. Great work. Okay, that's all of our main activities. Now, if you have been joining us all week, you would know that we do a 1 minute challenge to finish with, okay? So, 1 minute on the timer, how many mountain climbers can we do? Okay, we'll give ourselves a little break to start with if we need it. So get yourself some water. So how many mountain climbers can you do in 1 minute? A mountain climber is hands on the floor, getting almost in a plank position, and you're going to go knees to chest. Okay, so knees to chest. How many of those can you do in 1 minute? Right, get yourselves ready, get yourselves set up. 1 minute, starting now. Go.
If you want to simplify, okay, every 10, okay, so 8, 9, 10, and we'll take a little break, okay, that minute challenge.
Your challenge might be to just try and do it the whole way through, or you might be counting. Halfway. Keep a steady pace. "20 seconds. "10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop there.
Good job, guys.
Well done. Okay, that's our 1 minute challenge. Give yourself a quick breather. Okay, well done today, great session. I hope you enjoyed it. To finish with your last 30 minutes today, what we want you to do is try and use some of the skills you've learned today and create your own obstacle course or assault course within the house. It might be really small, and you might just use the objects that you've created here, but put them all together into a little course. Okay, you might bring in different pieces of equipment, make a small course that includes agility, in some way includes some sort of balance, some coordination, some jumping, some power, and you might be able to start off with reaction time if you're competing against somebody else. Okay, so last 30 minutes, create a course for yourself to use the skills you've learned today and go and enjoy it. Okay, see you tomorrow.
Good job, guys.